Hello there, generals. Today I'm going to talk about something that's really, that's taken notice of, which is, you often see Wikipedia, right? You see Wikipedia, and when you regard even scientific articles are starting to get a lot corrupted, but especially anything to do with politics, you always see this very, very strong, sort of almost far left, really slant to the article, right? Right? You always see this in anything. Is it, let's say, some scientific theory which the left doesn't agree with? It's immediately written. It's not even this. It's not even that. Well, look, this theory is this, this is this. It says this is this, and then further on the page, you will find, okay, there's the arguments for it. There's the arguments against it. On the criticism. No, what you see is the things they don't like are immediately posted in the first part. The first part of the introduction, really, as bad. Oh, this is bad. It's pseudoscience. This is all this stuff. All these things we don't like. If there's a person they don't like, same thing. The first things they write, oh, this person's bad. This person's evil. It's not, well, this person is this, and he does this. And then later on, maybe criticism and whatever, like you expect it to be, right? No, immediately, this person's bad. They poison the well, right? They poison the well. And they start calling the buzzwords and all the bad names, right? All this stuff. That's what you find in Wikipedia. But there's an alternative to this, it seems, which has been up for years, but starting to slowly catch steam. It is Infogalactic. So Infogalactic is Wikipedia minus the cancer, the cancerous commie nonsense. That's an easy way to say it. That's what it is. That's the difference between the two. Just look. One example, one easy peasy example of this. So all you have to look at, for an easy example of, how I suppose the difference is in the slant, especially in things that most affect, sort of the bias, would be in the most niche, pages. That is where you really look at the disparity becomes the greatest. That's where the disparity becomes bigger. And show you an example. And this is an example of the difference between how how Wikipedia and how Infogalactic shows things. In just the introduction, that's all you need to really see, right? And it's quite an interesting thing, right? It's quite an interesting thing. So, yeah, and so I am advised that if you have, look, the problem is that Infogalactic is not really in many languages, not as many languages as Wikipedia, but nonetheless, if you need information on some political subject, it's very, very discouraging to go and look at Wikipedia. It's better to look at Infogalactic because there you're not gonna get the crazy slant. Like you see the 2 pages and you see a massive difference between them, like a huge difference. Just huge. Like you can look. You can look at the screen right now and see this difference, which is just mind blowing. Right now, there's things where there's not explicitly any scientific, any sort of overlap between science and politics. In that regard, you probably can trust Wikipedia for the most part, and in certain non-controversial, wherever there's no controversy at all, well, you can probably trust Wikipedia. But whenever anything controversial pops up, you can trust that they're gonna just start hammering it down. And everyone who disagrees with them, it's a pseudo scientist and all this stuff, and it's bad, and there's all these bad words, and right. So, yeah, and that's what I wanted to say for now. But yeah, it's really important where you get your information from, and so if you read, the impression you're gonna get from whatever you're reading of, if you read Infogalactic or Wikipedia, 2 different things, and you can say that Infogalactic is much more neutral, like actually neutral, not a freaking not a freaking site that's been completely taken over by who, but instead something which still has that, I suppose, that's old spirit, that spirit that Wikipedia probably did have before, but it's not faded away and it's been replaced by this crazy obsession with having to control thought and all this. So anyways, that's all.